Hey guys. So I haven't been on in like a week, so I really wanted to get on and just talk about the energy right now. And for me, it's been pretty, I don't want to say intense, it's kind of leveled out in terms of like purging old stuff and like going through the craziness. Although, depending on where anyone is in their process, that's an ongoing thing. We're never going to stop, um, clearing out energy that doesn't serve our highest good to replace it with things that do. And we're going to constantly be, updating our DNA and having these upgrades and all of these energy shifts that are going through. Like those are, especially over the next few years, are going to be pretty constant. But right now it's kind of leveled out in terms of how crazy it was during the summer. And so it's I'm really feeling the Virgo energy of just like wanting to get things done. And I've been cleaning my house constantly, like even wiping the baseboards down in my house, like just like obsessively cleaning and stuff like that. My intuition has had me all over the place in terms of like organization and cleaning and just like wanting to plan what my future is, like what's the next step. It's like almost this anxiousness, like what's next, And I had a huge reality check. So I'll share a personal story that happened to me in the last week. Basically, I'm still living in the house that, and this is a good example, so maybe somebody can relate to this, but in all different types of ways. It's about this anxious energy, this what's the next thing that's going to happen, impatience. I'm feeling a lot of that, and there's a lesson behind it. So this week, I've been feeling overwhelmed with the fact that I do not want to live in this house that I'm in anymore, because it was like the house I bought with my ex-husband and stuff like that. Like, you want to move on. It's not in the area I want to live in. All these things, there's a whole laundry list of reasons. But I've been trying to make the best of it, because I know, like, you just have to be happy with what you have in order to manifest more. You have to be at a vibrational state to allow something else into your life. And so in order to do that, you have to just smother yourself in gratitude for everything that you have right now. And I know this, but the Virgo energy is so strong right now. I just couldn't, I was obsessing over trying to figure out a way to move. So I was like, okay, I want to live near the mountains. So there's a couple areas back home, and there's a couple areas here in Virginia that are up along the mountains. So I was like looking at houses. I was like on Trulia, the app, and Zillow and stuff, looking at houses. I knew my price range, all this kind of stuff, just looking. And I knew that I can't sell this house till the spring. So it was like pointless to look at houses that are listed right now. But I could not stop. I'm telling you, for days. And like sometimes I wake up at like 3, 4 a.m. like a lot of, light workers do. And I would wake up and I would start looking at houses. Or I would start, planning certain things. I want to eventually get my PhD in philosophy. So, so I can spread love and light, like in the matrix, like being a professor and being around, being, infiltrating the system. I think that's one of the ways that a lot of light workers are gonna help raise consciousness. But anyways, that's on my list of things to do. And so I was like, okay, what are houses near, schools that offer a PhD in this and all this kind of stuff. And I know I can't really start the program until my youngest daughter is in school, which is like 2 years from now. So I'm like thinking about all these things, but maybe I can. I don't know. I don't want to limit myself by saying I can't. But I'm trying to like push everything. I'm just trying to push it because I want it to happen right now, and I'm being impatient. And it was just like after a week of obsessing over how I was going to make this happen, finally, one day I had an epiphany and a reality check. It was like everything I watched on YouTube or everything I came across during the day was reminding me to be patient and was reminding me that I'm exactly where I need to be and to slow my roll. Like really, like everything that I have in my mind that would be the most perfect house, the most perfect area to live, all these things, like all those things are like nothing compared to what the universe has in store for me. And I can't even fathom what that is yet. And instead of trusting and doing the trust fall and just letting things unfold on a moment to moment basis, on a day to day basis, instead of trying to plan Like, I need to relax. I need to relax and let things unfold and trust. And so now, I'm still in that Virgo energy, but I'm like, now I'm sorting through all my kids' clothes. Like, I literally have every sock that, doesn't have a match. And I have them sprawled out on the bed so I can figure out what all the matches are. And I have 4 kids, so it's a lot of socks. But, like, I'm doing everything. I'm like, I kind of shifted that energy to something more productive for the now. And I'm trusting the universe has it all under control. And I'm going to find the most amazing house and live in the most amazing place near the mountains where there's tons of hiking and nature and cooler weather and everything that I want. And it's going to happen for me when it's supposed to happen for me. And I have to understand and accept that what is happening for me right now, today, in this moment, is exactly where I need to be. And that's not easy sometimes. When you know, like, oh, I just came out of this. I just had this spiritual awakening. I just came out of all this crap. I just want to manifest now. I want this. And it's just like, slow down, because you're really making it so you're putting resistance in the process. Because when you're saying, I want this, I need this, I gotta have this, at the same time you're saying, I don't have it. And so the universe is going to give you more of what you don't have. So you really have to kind of like think about the laws of the universe and how they work, and try to work with it, and understand that to be in a place of allowing is to be as happy and grateful and content with what you have as possible. Because when you are, the universe is just going to keep giving, and it's going to allow the time that it may take to unravel exactly what is meant for you. Sometimes it takes time. We're still human beings living in a 3D reality. Yes, we tap into 4D, 5D sometimes, but like, in order to manifest in the physical 3D, in order to have a house and all these kind of things and all these things that we want, we have to let it unfold. It does take time sometimes. It takes time to have the universe figure out how it's going to co-create. It's already happened. We just have to get in a space of allowing. And then all, like, the people that are supposed to come into your life and give you advice or help you in some way, they're going to drop right in exactly when they're supposed to be. Everything is divine. Do you believe that everything happens in divine timing? Everything is there's a reason for everything. Everything is as it should be right now. If you believe that for yourself, then relax, because there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to figure out. The universe does all that for you. And if you've ever had a really crazy day of like tons of synchronicity that leads you to the next thing, you kind of are relieved that you didn't have to figure any of that out, that your intuition just draws you to where you need to be. It is relieving that we don't really have to plan anything. The universe has our back, and as long as we tune in, get in a space of allowing, and follow our intuition, everything's going to unravel exactly the way it needs to. So yeah, guys, my message today is just patience, and faith and trust, and use this like energy of wanting to get things done in a way that's productive for today. Don't overthink stuff, because then you'll get obsessive like I was, and you'll have to get a reality check. Don't waste too many days on it. Don't waste too many days stressing out over planning and stuff, and just get in a space of allowing, and then everything is going to come to you with ease. This life doesn't have to be hard for you. It really doesn't. But all right, I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon.